Sports TV. That's where you want to be. Foggy mornings in the field, come the creek with rod and reel, doing what we love in Tennessee. Patriot Demolition presents Southern Woods and Waters with Hugh McNaughton and Brandon Dowdy. Also being brought to you by Sniper Hunting Products, Deer 30 Minerals, Candy Fork Outdoors, Weststone Cry-Like Realtors, TWRA, Capital Sportsman, Nashville Marine, Davidson Farmers Co-op, Courtney's Restaurant and Catering, Mowing and More, CVA, Wilson Bank and Trust, Flowers Processing and Garden Center, X Outdoor Products, and Hunter Up.
All right, welcome everyone. I'm Hugh McNaughton.
And I'm Brandon Dowdy.
We are
Southern Woods and Waters.
Hey, once again, this Thursday night, bringing it to you live. We have got a great show lined up for you tonight. You know, all my life I've been told, go with the moon. You know, even the Farmer's Almanac. I grew up on a farm. You planted with the Farmer's Almanac.
You hunt with the
moon.
moon.
You knew exactly when to plant your below ground crops, and you knew exactly when to plant your above ground crops. And we always planted our above ground crops when it was in the joints, when the moon is in the joints. So you had to do it that way. Well, come to find out, where we thought all those wives' tales and everything was, you know, a little blowing smoke, really it has a lot of effect on everything we do.
It does. It seems to have a pretty good pull on the deer movement, in my opinion, and
also the Metro Nashville jail fills up on some of those
That's what they say. Stephen, we were actually joking about that earlier. You know, about ask an officer about a full moon. That's what Randall told me when we were talking this afternoon. But it does make a difference. It makes a difference when you're fishing. I mean, all your fishing guys, I believe it was one of the Nunleys was telling us the other day about how the moon was affecting the way that they fished at night. You know, so. It does have a pull, and it's been. We had a couple of examples this past week that showed up on trail camera and kind of brought it up, and we got to talking about it with Randall, and it was spot on.
Well, then introduce our guest, because we have the one, the only.
We do. We have Mr. Randall Haley here with us tonight. Everybody knows who he is. And his grandson, the killer over there, Devin Faircloth. And
he's already filling freezers.
He's already got one down and one butt tag filled and ready to go. So, of course, you know it's been a couple of weeks, so Devin's already got one down. But
I think he gets an itchy trigger finger.
He does.
He does that.
When it's time to hit the woods, Devin's gone.
Devin's
whether
gone.
Granddaddy's ready to go or not, Devin's out of here.
I refuse to even dove hunt around him anymore. I'm not doing it.
He'll make you look bad on it.
You will. You will. Well, I tell you what, that's what our show's going to be about. We're going to talk to Randall and in depth about a lot of this stuff, and I do want you to know I'm a firm believer in the moon phase and the moon control. Another close friend of mine, Bobby Cawthorn, lives in Fairview. He swears up and down by it, doesn't waste any time going hunting or being in the deer woods unless it's right time. And so, and he's successful every year. So you can't beat it. When they tell you the proof's in the pudding, well, Bobby can show you the proofs in the pudding.
When a guy can do it year in and year out,
every year,
it's not luck at that point.
It's not luck.
You know, that's right.
It's how you read the moon phase. It's how you apply it to your hunting. You can apply it to your fishing. Just about anything is affected by the moon.
Yeah.
And so we're going to be talking about that a lot tonight. But first, I've got a question, Randall. I have a friend of mine that has asked me, when does the turkey hunting season for fall start with a shotgun?
I'd have to look.
And I didn't bring my guide, so I don't know.
It's in there. Just go to the hunting guide.
Yeah.
And go to turkeys. And it's the spring and the fall, all is down there.
Okay.
You can kill one turkey in every county. I know that.
Yeah.
One bearded turkey.
Yeah. And during the fall season, whether that's with a bow and arrow or with your shotgun. Yeah.
Now there is is it 10 or 11 or 12 counties that's closed?
Yeah, there's a few counties that are closed altogether.
I think it's either 10 or 12 counties that are closed. You cannot hunt it. period. But check those regulation guides. I think there's still some at Walmart and some of the other places.
And they
free
have
of
it
charge.
online. TWRA has an app that you can download on your phone, makes everything easy.
I did that, and I swear I couldn't get that to pull up. I pulled up everything else but that. But
couldn't get it to open. It works
up
well.
in your phone, you know.
Yeah. It makes it easy. You can check in your deer, you can renew your license, you can do just about anything on there. Go back and look at your old kill tags. I think that's a pretty neat part of it. Go back and read through all the tags that you've had, and you go back and read for years, you know. Turkey hunts, deer hunts, whatever.
You did pretty good. I know that.
Yeah. It is.
I didn't know that. Well, we got Devin. Devin, you've already broken the ice, brother.
Yes, sir.
Now that was we're gonna show it later. We're gonna show it in a few minutes, but we won't talk about it.
All right.
But tell us how old are you, Devin?
15.
15.
Yes, sir.
And you've been hunting with your granddaddy how long now?
Long time.
For about 10 years, probably. I know.
He killed his
About
first.
12. Yeah.
He killed his first one when he was 6, wrung his eye with a scope, and I thought I'd ruin him. That turkey season, he didn't even want to shoot a 22. You know? I thought, man, his daddy's going to kill me when he sees I done gunshot this boy, you know. I took him one weekend and shot 700 rounds to a 22 rifle. And what was it, buddy? 2 days he was shooting frogs across the pond with open sights. You got to get that flinch out of him. You know?
You do. You do. Once you get hurt, you got to get back on. You know, that's always been the same. But we've all had that scope scar now.
We have. Yeah. I've been bit by a couple of them myself.
I've had my hat blown off.
Yeah. I have. But it's,
my nose swollen.
it is something you got to think about. You know, when you get the young ones out there, it's something you worry about. And I had something like that happen with my cousin when I took him on his first deer hunt. And, he busted himself pretty good at where it is, but it ended up his mama took it harder than he did, so it was all right.
Well, that's okay. I tell you what, though, I shot 12 gauges all my life, and since I was 7 years old, I've been shooting 12 gauges, and here about 7-8 years ago, I was with Mark Jackson with the NWTF, and I won a Charles Daly 12 gauge camouflage. Pretty gun, pretty. I wanted to shoot that thing so bad. Light, my goodness, she was packing nothing. I loaded those 3.5s in there, and I let that maul digger sing one day.
That's all it took, wasn't it?
Sold it.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
That
Lightweight and 3.5-inch don't go hand in
It
hand.
don't mix.
You want the biggest, heaviest thing you can carry in the woods.
Every time I think about that shotgun, it hurts.
If that scope hits bone, it's louder than the shot.
Buddy,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it hurts.
Yeah.
It does. It'll get you good.
What do you think about our turkey season this fall?
I don't know. I might go, might not. I'll probably be deer hunting, really.
Well, are you seeing a lot of birds?
There's a couple behind the house, but I usually save them for spring, really.
Yeah, that's what I'd rather do. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not a fall turkey hunter. I'm just not.
I never have been either. I've just, nothing against it. You know, if the guys want to get out there and chase them, but once deer season's in, I kind of let the turkeys be until the spring, you know.
I'm going to be right up front and honest with you. I mean, if I'm deer hunting and there's no deer around and the turkey walks out and I got a bow in my hand,
Oh yeah.
He's in trouble then.
Have me a sandwich.
Yeah.
It's time to
It's
change
time to-
objectives
I'll
then.
change my plans.
I agree there.
And I've shot, back when it was legal, you could shoot hens.
Yeah.
So I shot a hen. I mean, I wouldn't, you know, it didn't bother me.
Yeah.
Turkey meat's turkey meat. And but now, if I know I'm going specifically to fall turkey hunt, I don't want to go. I'd rather call them in the spring than run through them in the fall. I'm just that way.
It's a different game.
It's a different game, and I love the turkey hunt. I love it better than deer hunting.
I backed off of them a lot this spring. I kill 8 every year, you know, statewide, and 4 on Fort Campbell. Fort Campbell knocked their limit down to 2.
Yeah.
And I got down there to hunting and seeing what I see in the yard, you know, and boy, I don't know what it went from November to a season this year, but a lot of turkeys disappeared, grown ones.
Grown ones.
You know, not the little ones, so I backed off. No, Devin, what, you killed 5, didn't you, buddy?
6, I think. I don't know.
We unleash him though.
He had a lackluster season this year. He had 6 birds. He did all right.
He did. He had a mediocre season.
He did all right.
We got to do our.
We do. This week's weekly wild game forecast is being sponsored by our friends at Wilson Bacon Trust. Got over 30 locations for you here in Middle Tennessee, and they're about to open a brand new one for you out there in Williamson County. So be sure to tell those guys thank you for all they do for us.
All right. Well, now, deer.
They're, this past weekend, they were moving really well. We saw a lot of deer.
What did all this heat do to them?
I tell you what, we're going to get into that in this next segment.
Okay.
But it really hadn't done what you would think it would have to do to them.
I know what it did to this hunter.
Yeah, I know what it does to the hunters. But the deer have been feeding between about 11:30 and about 1 o'clock in the middle of the day.
Really?
And got a lot of videos to support that. So, yeah, it's pretty impressive, and that's kind of what got us talking back and forth about these moon phases to begin with. But they moved really well this past weekend, especially in the late evening, and may have been in the middle of the day, but I don't know because I was on the couch watching TV.
Well, I want to give you a wild game forecast as far as fishing. Looks like Sam Lashley's going to come be with us on October the 18th, and Sam and his partner just won the Stratus Ranger tournament up there on Kentucky Lake using a Mega Dog, which is a very large spook. It's like Smook Megatron. I mean, anything's huge. But they had 5 fish, 24 pounds, so over 4 pound averages, so almost 5 pound averages. So the big fish are still biting. Crappie, by the way, are starting to get on fire again. I guess got a report from Chickamauga. The crappie bite is on. So get ready for that. That's going to be some great fishing down there.
It's time now. It's time. Don't feel like it, but it's time.
It is.
Guys, we want to remind y'all to come over and follow us on Facebook. We got new things on there for you all the time. Just finished up a giveaway on there. We got another one coming up for the beginning of muzzleloader season for you. You don't want to miss that. And we're going to go take a quick break. We'll be right back. We're going to talk some more moon charts with Mr. Randall Haley and some more Southern Woods and Waters.